have joining me. The man who perhaps will be holding hands with his principal tomorrow is the Deputy Governor of Edo State, Mr. Philip Shuaibu. He joins us from Benin City. Thank you so much, Your Excellency, for joining us tonight on the program. Let me begin by saying and clearing the air for a lot of people who are thinking that perhaps in all of the crises, one of the issues that came up is whether or not you will be on the ballot with your principal should he get a ticket. Are you with him? Is he getting you along?
For the leadership of the party and the governor to take. What we are concerned about today is the primaries for electing the governor to be the candidate of PDP. And after that, that is where the issue of the deputy governor will come in. The deputy governor does not contest for primaries. It's the governor that contests for primaries. And after that, the party will sit down to decide who runs with the governor. So I think it's like trying to, we hurry slowly. So first thing first. First thing is tomorrow's primaries for the governor, and all of us are in it with him tomorrow. And after that, the issue of who runs with him will follow.
We understand that because Mr. Ikena last week said he was stepping down. That's Gideon Ikena. He said he was stepping down for the governor. And now we have Mr. Omorege Ogbede Hiama. As he stepped down, what have you heard?
There were issues, obviously. You see, we joined PDP just a week ago or recently, and obviously there are people that we met in PDP, and we also met aspirants that were interested in contesting for this position of the governor. And my former colleague in House of Rep, Ogbede Yama, is one of them. And the governor joining the PDP and also to contest for the same position give an ample opportunity for the PDP to have 4 aspirants. And one of them, Gideon, stepped down for Mr. Governor. And discussions have been on for us to have the sitting governor. He has an edge. And this governor is one governor that is popular. And this governor is one governor that everybody in Edo State wants him to come back and continue the good work he's doing. But don't forget that these aspirants, the governor did not take it for granted. He went around to meet with them and seek for their support. And I'm happy that what is critical and one common denominator among the aspirants is the development of Edo State. And they are all interested in the people. They are interested in the progress of Edo State. And the governor did not take them for granted. He went seeking for their support because they have been there, they have been here in PDP, and they have kept the party going. So we cannot just overlook
Deputy Governor, apologies if I may butt in quickly. Are you aware whether or not the governor has reached out to, for example, Mr. Kenneth Imasuagbo, who was on the show yesterday, and he said he's not going to back down and he's going to fight what he has counted as injustice in the party to the very end, up to Supreme Court?
Everybody has a right to contest, like I said. But one thing I found in PDP, I'm just a newcomer to PDP. One thing I found among the leadership, they have a way of quickly resolving issues. They have a way of rallying around each other to resolve little issues that can burst into big ones. And since we came in, that is one major thing I've observed. And what I've seen in them is completely different from where I'm coming from. Kennedy Masagbon, that I know, is a very good man. He's a man that also understands politics, and is a man that I know will not want PDP to win. and he is somebody that listens to the majority of the people. So if the majority of people speak to him to support Mr. Governor, I can tell you that he will not need to even go to court. He will not even need to get to lower court to even say he's going to Supreme Court. But I can tell you that the family of PDP that I've seen these few days that I've been here is one family that know how to resolve disagreement. And I can tell you that this disagreement will be resolved even before tomorrow. But
so another issue is what has come out as the out-of-court settlement. Can you tell us what are the agreements that you've had?
Shehu, all I know is that there were discussions and family members met in a family meeting and all issues were resolved, and the ones that are yet to be resolved, talk is still on to resolve them. I can authoritatively tell you that before tomorrow morning, you will get to hear what the family have resolved totally. I will not want to preempt you of the entire things that have been resolved. What is going on in the media, the one I can confirm to you is that the court in Port Harcourt strike out, which you are already aware, that is for the media. The other family discussion, everything will be made known by tomorrow morning because discussions are still on. And I can assure you that this PDP that I have seen, I'm seeing a completely different group of persons that know how to resolve issues before it becomes big.
Deputy Governor, you've been speaking about the PDP. Quickly, do you feel much at home in the PDP? Better than the APC?
You see, so let me tell you, I don't want to compare two parties. I know why I want to compare. I suffered, I labored to build APC. I am one of my mission statement for grace groups led to the ACD that became AC and ACN that now become APC. So if I look back, I'm seeing something I labored for. I'm leaving what I labored for to another party. It's not something that I should be happy about. But what I'm happy about for joining PDP is that I am helping to consolidate and make history, godfatherism in Edo State. And that is the sacrifice I have to pay to leave the house I helped to build to another party, not because I'm interested in moving, but because one man decided to be a dictator. And because of that, and he's a beneficiary of Commonwealth, and after benefiting from Commonwealth, he decided to be a dictator. I have no problem with APC, but I have serious problem with Comrade Adams Ali Oshomole that became a dictator. So it's not about APC. It's about and that leadership is what that leadership that was lacking, that Comrade could not give to APC is what I'm seeing in PDP. I'm seeing leadership coming to resolve the issue before it become out of hand.
So let me quickly ask you, because of our time, on the issue of the primary tomorrow. Do you see Governor Obaseki getting the ticket?
By the grace of God. I believe in God. I believe I'm a Catholic, a devoted one. I had knelt down to pray to God, and Mother Mary has never disappointed me. All of us in Edo State, even the street men, the market women, everybody wants Obaseki. And I can tell you, by the grace of God, tomorrow Obaseki, by the grace of God, will emerge as PDP candidate.
So, because let me ask you, perhaps this might be a tough one for you, but it's going to be it's perhaps a frank one, a conversation that we should have, because I know when you went into the House of Rep, because before you became the Deputy Governor, the big question here, Mr. Deputy Governor, is the fact that you go into this race. Should you lose out at the governorship election, would you go back to the APC?
Shehu, I can tell you that we are not going to lose because God is with us. And if politics is all about resolve for politics and done, then we are not going to lose because God is with us and the people are with us. Politics are about the people. And when the people speak, God has spoken. I can tell you, Shehu, that the popularity of the governor on the street of Edo is unimaginable. And if that is, if that translates to voting, I can tell you that we are not going to lose. And the issue of APC and PDP, I don't have record of jumping party to party, and that's why I told you the major sacrifice I made for making history, the issue of godfatherism in Edo State, is to leave a party I have to build to PDP. It's my first time, but what I can tell you, Sheung, is that by the grace of God, this Governor Godwin Obaseki, will emerge by the grace of God come September 19 as the governor of Edo State, because his record is clear. Oshomole helped us to even sell him.
Because we need to, just a moment, you've not answered my question, Deputy Governor, is the fact that should you lose, and this is unpopular, should you lose, would you go back to the APC? Would you consider that?
Not yet.
Did you hear me? Let me come back with that question. I was saying that you've still not told us whether or not what your decision will be, because it's a contest. It's either you win or you lose. Should you lose, would you go back to the APC? All right. I guess we lost the connection there.